Allow me to write on the protocols already observed. But let me single out some special guests. The representative of the Vice Chancellor at the University of Zambia and his team. The Vice Chancellor of the University of Lusaka, who was present here with us. The representative of traditional leader, Chieftainess Nkomesha. Principal officers from other Zambian colleges of agriculture. Let me simply say, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me begin on a note of gratitude myself, as alluded to by Father Klaus. I really hoped and wanted to be present last year when you were celebrating your golden jubilee of existence as a Kasisi Agriculture Training Center. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it. And therefore, I was delighted when I was invited again to be present today at the second graduation ceremony for the Diploma in Agroecology. As you know, today we celebrate more than an acquisition of a certificate or a diploma. We celebrate a recognition that we are resilient, curious, and people who are committed to a brighter, more sustainable future for our communities and our nation. Today we celebrate a confluence of minds that think alike, that work together, and that wish to contribute in whichever way we can to ensure that we raise the standards of living of our people, not only here in Zambia, but as I stand before you, the rest of the countries in Southern Africa that I represent. We have 24 young men and women before us who have been on a journey for the last couple of years to earn some learning, some skills, some tools to be able to go out to the communities and contribute to raising the living standards of our people and also contributing to the growth of our economy. You've dedicated long hours of study, fieldwork, experimentation, and collaboration. Your perseverance in the face of challenges, whether experimental setbacks, whether uncertainties, or the demanding realities of learning, speaks to the character and determination that Zambia's agricultural future needs. To our staff, mentors, and partners, thank you for guiding these young minds, sharing practical wisdom, and creating a learning environment that blends science with stewardship. Your work cultivates not only knowledge, but responsible leadership. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the theme of this graduation is Agroecology, Pathways for Better Tomorrow. Just before we got here, I had a conversation with one of our partners from the Canadian Jesuit International in Canada, Jenny Kafiso. And I was referencing the fact that not too long ago, we were all excited about the Green Revolution, which transformed the world in the agricultural sector. And this came obviously with the, the application of fertilizers, the herbicides, and other chemicals, and quickly led to a dramatic increase in productivity, raising of incomes, and the alleviation of poverty. Alas, today we look back and we say that way of practicing agriculture is no longer sustainable. In its place, we need to adopt and promote agroecology as a way to, developing our countries, but also making sure that that development is sustainable. Therefore, the theme of today couldn't be apt in terms of guiding us on where we need to go from here, learning from the mistakes of the past and also building on the successes that we have achieved. Therefore, this theme is very timely and speaks about the relevance of agroecology in our time and in the future. Our world is at a turning point. Climate variability, soil degradation, and evolving pest pressures demand approaches that are both scientifically rigorous and locally grounded. Agroecology offers the pathways that respects ecosystems while supporting livelihoods. You know all this because that's what you have been studying. But actually, if you look at political or geopolitical situation around the world, everyone is singing from the same hymn sheet, except one person or some people in some part of the world who are denying that climate change has caused so much damage and could cause more damage in the future if we don't act now. We know that agroecology emphasizes soil health and biodiversity as foundations for resilient farming, water conservation through efficient, low-impact practices and harvesting, crop and animal diversity to reduce risk and enhance nutrition, local resources, use and innovation that empower communities. As graduates, you carry the knowledge and tools to translate agroecology into research, scientific base that offers practical solutions that farmers can adapt and sustain. The success of your training obviously depends not only on your knowledge, but on the networks and collaborative efforts with various stakeholders. Let this ceremony be a reminder that collaboration translates knowledge into action and strengthens our shared resiliency. May the outcomes of this graduation ceremony extend beyond individual achievement to community transformation, especially in the rural areas where the millions of our men and women depend on agriculture to earn a living. May you be innovative and smart to help farmers produce healthy food and environmentally friendly practices that take care of the landscapes that sustain water and soil for generations to come. Be a cadre of young people who see farming as a respected, innovative, and rewarding profession. I'm sure you are aware of the fact that many young people aspire to get an education that will earn them white-collar jobs. That's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But we know that in our context, white-collar jobs are limited and they're not available. And therefore, we need to turn to other sectors of the economy that can help us earn the much-needed household incomes, contribute to national development, and is sustainable to the environment and protects our soils. As I conclude, allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to acknowledge the immense work that KATC and its partners, the University of Zambia, the Bread for the World, the Canadian Jesuit International, Manos Unidas, and others, have continued in ensuring that this diploma program in agroecology continues to attract interest from youths who are the future farmers and present farmers, and policymakers who are going to ensure that agroecology becomes the main epicenter in agricultural sustainability. On behalf of the Society of Jesus around the world, and in particular in Southern Africa, I wish to put on record our commitment towards the care of our common home, one of the universal apostolic preferences of the Society of Jesus, and a priority of the Society of Jesus, the Jesuits in Southern Africa. Certainly, your diploma in this program is one pathway towards ensuring that we deliver on our commitments towards collaborating for the care of our common homes. As already alluded to, agriculture remains a key driver of our economies in Southern Africa, upon which millions depend to make ends meet. But as Father Klaus said, we need to be responsible in how we go about our farming practices so that we do not destroy this important asset that is the bedrock and lifeblood of our economies and our lives. I thank you very much, and once again, congratulations to the graduates.